If you're still using AI as a manual chat box, typing the same prompts and re-explaining goals every morning, you're losing hours to avoidable administrative labor. Today, we are building a customized digital workspace. This system runs your workflows in the background, automatically categorizing your files and generating reports while you focus on higher-level work. We will start by configuring your foundational account settings. From there, we'll map out token economics to bypass session limits and finish by engineering a permanent master prompt for your business. Executing these specific steps turns Claude into a system that proactively manages your data and files without requiring constant manual intervention. Create your account using a standard email. Once you arrive at the dashboard, skip the chat interface and click your profile to open the core settings menu. This is the Instructions for Claude text box. This allows you to set a global rule that influences every response. For example, you can mandate that Claude identifies and defines complex vocabulary in every reply to help build your professional lexicon. You can use this space to enforce a specific technical tone or require that data is always presented in markdown tables. You define the behavior once, and the AI follows it across every conversation. Next, locate the memory toggle in the Capabilities tab. Enabling this allows the AI to reference context from your previous conversations, which prevents you from having to provide a background summary in every new session. By establishing these background rules now, you remove the friction of repeating preferences in future workflows. To keep the system active, you need to manage your tokens. This is the computational fuel required to process your requests. If you exhaust the supply, you'll trigger a session limit lockout that lasts for several hours. Here are 3 model options. Haiku is the fastest gauge, handling high-volume tasks with minimal token impact. The middle gauge, Sonnet, balances speed and fuel consumption for strategic planning. The final gauge, Opus, maximizes power for deep research, aggressively consuming tokens to 0. There is a specific technical detail to remember. Claude rereads the entire chat history every time you send a new message. As the conversation grows longer, each individual reply costs more tokens. You can reset this consumption by starting a new chat after 20 or 30 messages. Since you've already enabled the memory toggle, the AI retains the core context while you drop the heavy reading load. The most efficient strategy is to conduct your initial brainstorming in Haiku or Sonnet. Only switch to the Opus model when you are ready for the final high-complexity analysis. Mastering this daily model switching strategy ensures your workspace remains fully active throughout the day without hitting a lockout. To protect your token supply, you need to get the right output on the first try. We do this using the RCTF Framework, a 4-part structure for engineering precise instructions. The R stands for role. Start by defining the professional identity the AI should adopt, like an expert HR recruiter or a senior data analyst. C is for context. Provide the specific background of the situation, including the exact business problem you are solving or the industry you operate within. T is for task. Issue a single, direct command that tells the AI exactly what action to take with the information provided. F is for format. Specify how you want the data delivered, whether it's a structured table, a technical report, or a downloadable PDF. Using all 4 pillars ensures your instructions are concrete. This increases the likelihood of receiving a usable result on the first attempt, preventing the need for token-heavy follow-up questions. Now we will integrate that framework into a project workspace. Think of a project as an isolated, specialized environment created for a specific, recurring part of your job. Select the projects icon and create a new workspace. Title it based on the specific operation you want to automate, such as quarterly revenue reporting. This diagram shows the workspace architecture. We embed our RCTF master prompt directly into the project instructions, acting as the permanent foundation. Finally, upload your baseline training data, like past successful reports or company documentation the AI needs to reference. Once this is set, your daily workload is simplified. You no longer type instructions. You simply drop a new raw file into the folder, and the project processes it according to your preset rules. With this architecture built, you have successfully turned a complex, multi-step manual chore into a single, effortless drag-and-drop mechanism. The left panel shows the common way of using AI: manual, repetitive, and disorganized. The right panel shows the automated workflow we just built, where data goes in and a finished report comes out. By combining token management, the RCTF framework, and project workspaces, You solve the problem of session limits while increasing the quality of your results. This allows you to stop using the platform as a simple search engine and start managing it as an automated employee handling your data pipelines. Your first step is to identify the one task you dread doing every week. Open a new project, input your instructions, and let the engine take it from here.